Hello, welcome to ANS Solver. This is the sixth question of the paper. So as you can see, we need to integrate 3 over 2x with the limits 2 and 18. And we need to show that this is equal to ln 27. So now I can basically write this equation as 3 over 2, okay, with the integration of with the limits 2 and 18 with 1 over x dx. Agreed? So now I can write this as 3 over 2. The integration of 1 over x is simple. It's simply ln x, correct? With the limits 2 and 18. So now I can basically write this as 3 over 2. First I'll put the upper limit, which is 18, in the place of x. So I can write this as ln 18 minus, I can put 2 in the place of x to get ln 2. Now I know a very important log property here that states that log a minus log b, okay, is equal to log a over b. So I can simply write this as 3 over 2 ln 18 by 2, which I can simply write as 3 over 2 ln 9. Now another log property, okay, which I know is that b log a can be written as log a raised to b, correct? So using this log property, I can write this as ln 9 raised to 3 over 2. Now ln 9 raised to 3 over 2 can basically be written as ln 27, which we basically needed to prove, if you see. Okay? Now, find the exact value of 4 sine square 3 over 2x, okay, with the limits 0 to 1 upon 6 pi. Now you need to know that sine square x or 3 over 2x is not possible directly, like the integration is not possible. You need to know some good trigo identities and trigo identities conversion for this. So I know that cos 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square x. Okay, so now I know your the coefficient, because sine square x is basically sine x the whole square. When this was 2, okay, your x coefficient was 1, correct? When this was 2, this was 1. Now what's happening is, you can see sine square 3 over 2x. So I can write this as 1 minus 2 sine square 3 over 2x. Agreed? This is what this is a square here, okay? So now I know this was basically, if this was 1, this was 2, basically it's the double. So if this is 3 over 2, I'll simply do 3 over 2 multiplied by 2, which will give me 3. So I get this basically as cos 3x. Agreed? Basic trigo conversion. So now I can simply make sine square 3 over 2x the subject of the formula to get my answer as 1 minus cos 3x, okay, over 2. And I know this is basically equal to sine square 3 over 2x, okay. So now in the place of sine square 3 over 2x, I can simply substitute this with the limit 0 and 1 over 6 pi with 4 into, okay, 1 minus cos 3x over 2 dx. Now I can simply cut 2 1s are 2 2s are here. So I can basically write this as 2 into the integration of 0 to 1 over 6 pi with basically 1 minus cos 3x dx. Now I can basically write this as 2 into the integration of 1. The integration of 1 is simple, which is x, minus the integration of cos 3x. The integration for cos is simply sine. So I can write this as sine 3x over the coefficient of 3, the coefficient of x, which is 3, okay, with the limits I know, which is 0 and 1 over 6 pi. So now what I can simply do is, I can write this as 2 into, first I can put the upper limit, which is 1 over 6 pi, minus, on the calci, maintaining my radian mode, okay, I can simply do sine of 3 into 1 over 6 pi. Okay, so when I solve this on the calci, I can simply get my answer as 1 over 3. Minus, when I know I put 0, I'll get this full thing as 0. So now I can simply write this as, I can take 2 inside the bracket to get 1 over 3 pi, correct? 2 into 1 over 6 pi is 1 over 3 pi minus 2 over 3. Okay, which is basically the final answer of the question.